But it was just like the be yourself thing. And, you know, he always said, do what you love and the money will come. And those two phrases,
So
like
good.
for me, kind of created this framework for myself where it's like, I always lived my life by the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And so if I always stick to that, then, you know, hopefully I'm always doing the right thing.
So it has informed your decision.
It informed my decision making. And, you know, when it, you know, in life you come across things and that are, you know, just not positive influences for your life.
Sure.
You know,
Let's
it's
keep
just,
it real. Like what? Like when because you're in music.
I'm in the music.
Everywhere you go, there are
sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know what I mean? It's just like
you have to decide all the time.
I've run into all the things, and it's just like you have to decide what's right for you. And you know, and I have in the back of my head, my dad being be yourself.
And so, but like, I guess that's the question. How did you decide what was yourself versus the self that was required or requested from society?
Well, because I would listen to what my gut was telling me. If I saw that all these people are doing something and I didn't want to do it, then I didn't.
So can we pause on that for a sec? Because that's a thing. Listening to your gut is something that I know that for me was like rooted out. Like it's part of the like being in bad relationships, because one of the sort of symptoms of a relationship that isn't great is someone making you question your gut, you know, and your intuition. I've talked about this before here, you know, with Fresh Starts. No one has ever said, oh man, I went with my intuition and what a horrible idea that was. You know what I mean? I listened to my gut and what a fail, you know?
Right.
People are always like, I listened to my gut and thank God, or I should have listened to my gut and I wish I knew. And so I'm telling you, in relationships, one of the things that I've seen, at least in my relationships, is like a symptom of me knowing the eventual demise was I wasn't listening to my gut.
Right.
But you grew up knowing that it was because your dad would say, be yourself, that your gut was something that was worth listening to.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a big deal.
And so, you know, like, for example, you know, when I was in college, I was with somebody who, you know, drank a lot and it was like a constant issue. And we tried to work it out. And I just realized over time, I'm like, I deserve, you know, better than this. And then I broke it off. You know, I was with another girl for like 5 years and I never proposed, or I never really saw a marriage happening because it just wasn't right. Because she was kind of trying to, you know, she was Haitian and she was brought up with a certain image of what a wife should be.
Sure, the value.
You know, the value system there. And, you know, at the time, I wasn't looking for the perfect housewife. I was looking for something else at the time.
Something
you know,
that would align with yourself.
Something that would align with me because what everyone is looking for isn't this like textbook thing. Everyone has different values and everyone has something that everyone has a different image of what they want in their life, and it's important to get to know.
She's great for the right person.
What your person
for sure.
wants. Yeah, she's right for the different person, but that's not what I wanted, you know, at the time. So it was just, you know, listening to my intuition that like, I'm like, on paper, you know, these are all the things, but it just didn't align with what I wanted, and it wasn't going to work.